I do know that a new picture got posted of Blade's leg, and holy shit,
it's like a bullet wound.
It's
help Danny
cavernous.
So to catch our guest up, there's a guy from the Call of Duty community. His like screen name is like OnlyUseMeBlade. His whole shtick was he only used a knife in Call of Duty, and that's what set him apart from everybody else. You know, he made these Call of Duty commentaries, and he'd stab people only, and it was cool, right? And he's a real chill guy. You know, he's doing commentary, and he's talking about his life, and you get to know the guy, and you like him a lot. Very likable gentleman. And in later years, when Call of Duty kind of fell out of vogue, he's ended up doing a lot of live streaming, and that sort of lent itself to his other passion in life, which is drinking. And people would donate for every shot he took, and that's a terrible thing for someone who's prone to alcoholism. And so he's an overweight gentleman. He's a big guy. Like he's not like 5'10" and really overweight. He's like 6'3", 6'4" or something. He's a big fella, but he's quite overweight, and you know, he's living that sedentary lifestyle. Again, I like Blade a lot. I've always had great times with him when we hung out together.
He's a funny guy.
But he's become what I can't there's no other way to say it, but an alcoholic, and a dangerous one at that. Dangerous to himself, not to anyone else, I don't think. And he's developed this leg condition recently where it looks like something that maybe diabetics get. I'm not a doctor at all, of course, but he's getting these sores on his shins and calves that are oozing.
You were telling me he drank a sugary alcohol? Like, help me.
He drinks Jaeger. He's a big fan of Jaeger.
So
Jägermeister.
You think that's related to the diabetes? Like, would that be a...
Yeah, Jaeger has so much sugar in it.
It can't help. I don't know that he has diabetes. I'm just saying there are diabetic like symptoms with the he has this necrotic flesh thing going on where it looks like his legs are dying and rotting away, and there are holes in his flesh that ooze pus or fluid of some kind, and it's hard to look at.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's...
And it's what's the D word I'm looking for? Not debilitating, not degrading. It's getting worse. Degrading? Maybe that's it. It's getting worse. Like, I saw pictures of it, we'll call it a year ago. It didn't look good, but it also looked like bruises that maybe I've seen on healthy people too. Okay, cool. Then I see it a little later, and it's like, wow, actually, so this isn't like a normal thing that I see all the time. It's rotting in a way that I'm not accustomed to. And I saw it more recently, and it's like, whoa, how is this guy that seems to have it together in some ways just so not have it together in regards to health?
I'm trying to find the photo of the most recent one now. I'm coming up short.
I'd be curious to see that too.
Yeah, we got to find it. And it's like, it was like what he said, bruises for a while, but the entire time, the lower part of his leg has been discolored, which apparently is like a diabetic thing.
And oversized, like, right?
Yeah, like almost.
And his
like
urine is so sweet, I can barely take it.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't have my sugar consumption.
I sucked someone's cock named OnlyUseMeBlade, and I've never tasted better cup.
Just keep circling back to it. I'll keep being happy. Yeah, that's the danger, man, of being a YouTuber without any really defined talent. Those people who are just on YouTube to be on YouTube, like, you guys are gamers, but you developed your radio chops, so now you have other things you're doing. I have some videos where I'm just out having sex with hookers drunk. Nice, by the way. But then I try to always be working on my writing and my improv as well.
Yeah.
Because I never want to be the guy who has to take shots for donations because everything else on my channel is broken down and there's nothing left to turn to. Where you're just a clown.
It's like having to eat.
That's his leg, by the way. I posted an image.
Yeah. Maybe Woody can show it. It's a full-on cavity at this point. Like, there's depth to that wound.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to see something really disgusting.
You need to see the other side of the leg too, because there's another fat one of those.
I think you should keep trucking.
I feel like you might be looking at that and seeing, like,
scrape.
Shucks. Hasn't every child had a scrape like that? You know, did you not have a leg similar to that when learning to ride a bike? You have to look at it through a different lens. This is just a leg that's rotting without any real... Like, he didn't just learn to ride a bike. That's not how that happened. It just has an open wound that's not healing.
Yeah. He, like, bumped into a table 5 months ago, and that's what's become of it. Like it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can look at your own leg and be like, oh, wounds aren't healing, and not be scared as fuck.
Have you seen that clip of Blade where he's on like the party bus, and it's just him and that really cute blonde girl that they stream with, and it's you don't know what he said to her?
Is this the Bjorn clip or a different?
I love that Woody's covering his face like I was in the Joker when he goes to do the stand-up comedy, because he's having the same feeling I had knowing that the Joker's about to do something horrible. He's just Blade and this very attractive young blonde lady. Very attractive. I find her to be a real 8 or 8.5 out of 10. Just real nice.
I thought there was no pussy in Call of Duty. What's happening now?
Well, he streams with Ice Poseidon, and they have like a party bus that they'll rent, like an RV, and they have cameras set up all over it. So they're streaming every part of the RV, the driver, the kitchenette area, the bedroom area, and you can switch between various streams and see what's going on. So people have like multiple windows open, and every individual is also streaming from their phone, and you've got this sort of, it's like you're there with them, you know. It's pretty interesting because they do silly things. Well, it's late at night and everybody else is retired, fallen asleep or passed out, to be fair, and it's just this Blade guy and this cute girl sitting at the little kitchenette, and he says, "You ever been raped before?" And she goes, "No." He goes, "You wanna?"
You could be.
It's hard to watch.
That's what you call hopefully satire.
As long as he does it, I hope he stays true to his Call of Duty character and presses a K-bar knife to her throat. Got it to be all my knife.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you're going to have to be on top because my legs are dead. So.
That's gotta hurt your rape game.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
These leg pictures.
Are there more?
I feel like they upset the four of us more than it upsets him.
I do too.
I'm not too upset. I think this guy should just drink himself to death.
It's weird to me that he has what he has and it hasn't become a top priority for him.
Exactly. That's the best way to say it, is if any of the four of us had a necrotic leg thing, we would pop on over to the urgent care or our primary physician.
I had some long eyebrow hairs the other day, and I was like, oh my God, these have to be taken care of.
Oh, I got a haircut today. We all know the biggest story on earth right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Blade's leg holes.
Yes. Yes.
And there's a breaking CNN headline news. It wasn't limited to the leg. There was some toe action going on as well.
Yes. Anderson Cooper was covering the toe last night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heretofore undisclosed, toe issues. Anderson Cooper was sitting there in his nice coiffed hair talking about it. Like,
it's dominating the news cycle right now.
It's dominating the news. There's nothing that can even begin to compete. And so this is one of those videos where it's like, or one of those pictures where it's like, is this too gory to put on, to like show on YouTube? Like, I guess not, because they show surgeries and stuff, but
yeah,
like it's every single time you get a new photo of what's going on with that leg, it's like, holy shit. Now that last picture I saw doesn't look that bad.
I used the same line on my live stream last night, so dozens of you heard this already. But my paramotor instructor described me like this. He says, Woody, imagine you're driving down the highway, you hear on the radio everyone's going that there's a guy going the wrong way. You listen to that and you say, what? One guy going the wrong way? They're all going the wrong way. With that in mind, when I look at Blade's leg, I'm the only one who doesn't seem to think it's that serious. It's not that, like, it's concerning to me that it's not healing, but I look at that and say, you get this brother some George Foreman chicken, some spinach and some couscous, a glass of water, make that his new daily diet. That leg will heal up
the wounds.
That's what I eat. Like,
in there.
it's like my everyday meal. Little couscous, spinach, George Foreman chicken, and a glass of water. That's what feeds me. You put that guy on the Woody diet, this thing heals up in no time at all.
I mean, but that's kind of the rub, isn't it? Like, if he were capable of jumping entirely onto the Woody diet of water only and couscous and fucking quinoa, like it might be too late, but it'd be a better chance of him coming back to it.
Why do we think this is a diet issue? Not once on The Walking Dead did somebody see a zombie go by, that guy ate too much sugar, you can tell. No, there's something terribly wrong with him. Some sort of alien virus has infected this man's lower extremities, people. He's rotting away. There was no inciting event. He didn't just bump his knee one day and it never healed. These wounds are producing themselves.
That's what he needs to go into the doctors and say is like, I've been drinking water. I've been eating grilled chicken. My friend of mine calls it George Foreman chicken and doing nothing but that. But the Jaeger goblins come in every night and force me to guzzle an entire bottle. And that's they're like
the cavity kids coming in there with little mini cartoon jackhammers.
Or if he's got like if Blade's doctor is like a frat boy bro and Blade's like, God, like, I'm feeling not with it. I just feel sick all the time. I don't feel good. I mean, look at my leg. It's awful. I think I'm going to give up drinking. And his doctor's like, bruh, no. Like, you can't just like give it up, dude. Like, what are you going to do for fun, bruh? How are you going to get gash? How are you going to get nice wet slit? Well, it's like, I guess you're right. I shouldn't give it up. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Just hit the gym. Nothing but curls. Upper body day every day. So,
okay. One, I don't want the cavity kids joke to slide under the radar. That was fucking hilarious.
Good, yeah.
Two, I watched hundreds.
Make holes in legs. Make holes in legs.
I was a giant tube of crust tartar gel.
I watched hundreds of Blades videos, and I'm like, oh man, you used to be a sneakerhead. This guy had. He had like 24 pairs of sneakers and they all look new.
I didn't know that about him.
He needs to be sponsored by Goat. You know, I go through a lot of sneakers because after one wear, well, they just smell terrible. The ooze, the gangrene, it'll ruin a pair of sneakers. But with Goat.com, new pair every day.
Yeah.
And I just send the ones I use back in.
He did like a crib tour. And like, to be honest, I was judging his sneaker investment. You know me. Like, if it's not my hobby, that's not a good use of money.
It doesn't even fly at 35 miles per hour.
Right?
How are you going to hover in those?
But I'm like, how many Jordans does a man need? And they all look so new, and they're sneakers, don't they? Yeah. I don't. But anyway, and I look at this sneaker, and I'm like, man, that's one of the saddest parts of all.
It's a low quality sneak. That's true. Yeah, it's really the toenail itself is troubling.
Have you shown the image yet?
It's been on the screen for some time.
I thought we were saving that, but let me open it and look at it because frankly, I haven't seen the latest.
You haven't? So you've been making comments about the requisite knowledge.
Well, the cavity kids.
No. This is on the toenail. Yeah, I've seen this. Oh my God, the toenail is the most troubling part.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Do you notice how the wound on the toe above it? It's all black.
Yeah. Dude, black is the color of healing. That's day one.
And I'll tell you another thing I'm noticing. If you open the image, if you click it, you're able to use like the magnifying glass, and you can really get in there deep, which is what the doctor should be doing right now. Those Air Force Ones he's got there, not looking so fresh and clean.
Is that what that shoe is?
Yeah.
Kyle's got a little sneakerhead background as well.
Well, it's pretty recognizable shoe, right? But it's he has been stomping in those Air Force Ones for far too long.
What?
Oh my God. You can see where the skin is dying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see the necrotic flesh.
Oh, the swelling. You get drawn away by the wounds, but just look at the mid-foot area and the swelling that's there. That's pooling of blood. That's a diabetic thing. He needs those diabetic socks at this point. He has diabetes.
Yeah, he's got the sugars.
I don't know if this is true because I heard it from my live stream, and I just want to couch it in that. Like, people write all kinds of crazy things in my chat that are untrue. But they said that in the video, the doctor said, if you're not going to stop drinking, I'll just take the leg now.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's a hardcore doctor. That must be that doctor. You know that show, like My 600-Pound Life or whatever?
Uh-huh.
That where they have some Indian guy doctor who does not give a fuck. He doesn't go on Twitter. He's not on body positivity pages. And so these pampered fat fucks come in and they're like, I'm trying to lessen how much I eat, but I was down to 545 pounds and I went right back up to 575. It's an issue I have and I'm not eating anymore. And the guy's like, you are lying to me. You do not, it is not possible. You say you go home, will eat the diet, and you come back and you have gained 30 pounds. I do not believe you. You're lying to me. Your husband here, he is going out and getting you food. Are you going to get her? See, he admits it. How can you not admit this? He says this here. And it's like, she's just sitting there so uncomfortable. And it's like, yes, go off, King. I love this Indian doctor on that show.
You'd make a great telemarketer. You've got it down.
I love that fucking accent. As a guy who listened to Indians for 2 decades, Taylor is indistinguishable from my coworkers.
Quickly, ask me if I applied for a Carnival cruise. Go.
Yes,
Tell me my student loans are overdue and I can consolidate them.
There is a problem with your Microsoft account. One of those. But yeah, that doctor rules. But anyway, so basically his doctor, apparently, according to your chat, nothing set in stone,
right,
said, if you don't stop drinking, we may as well take the leg.
Yes, that's what they said.
Like, tell me if you're not gonna stop drinking, and I'll take the leg.
I read it as a scare tactic. Yeah, I read it as like he's trying to get Blade's attention, is how I interpreted that.
Or he wants that leg for something weird.
Right? Maybe he's got the rest of a human body elsewhere. This is the final piece of the puzzle, and I can build a monster.
He's building his own Frankenstein golem, and he's like,
my father owns Ripley's Believe It or Not in India. I want that leg.
Are you Dr. Frankenstein? Am I your monster?
That leg is looking
like a brutally
so
honest doctor. He's like, tell me what you think, doc. He's like, that is very, very gross.
But like,
the smell's even getting to him.
What I see in it though, and no one else sees it like this, is very shallow wounds. Like if I have a cut or some sort of damage, and it's only skin deep, that's not even like all the skin. It seems.
I agree with you.
I feel like that heals fast if he just corrects behavior.
I think that there's a more deep-seated reason for these wounds, because the wounds that you're referring to, and we've all had them, road rash and skint knees and stuff like that. You fall off a bicycle. That's a scrape. There's an outside cause, but we're dealing with an internal cause for external wounds. And that's something that I've never dealt with personally. Not really, not like that.
Yeah, I haven't. Or at the very least,
I've had
it's
pimples.
like the kind of wound. Like,
that's skin deep. This is coming from within. The swelling in that foot.
The problem is under. Anyway,
do you think that's how it actually worked, Kyle? That like it's coming from within? Because my assumption was always like, oh, a minor. He bumped his leg and got a minor cut. Oh, he dropped something on his toe and got a little scrape or a little gash, and it totally evolved into this because he doesn't have the necessary circulation, I guess, to deliver healing cells. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about.
If I had to get like again, I don't know either. Like these things are a mystery to me because I'm not familiar with this. But maybe it is like a lack of blood loss or a lack of blood flow to those areas, and the skin is literally dying. Like I don't know, but I don't think it's like a cut that slowly got worse and worse because he'd have it all over him. Maybe he does. What if he's got it all over him and the legs are all we've seen?
But the beatus generally starts in one of the limbs, like the extremities,
where the circulation is poor.
Yeah,
is that leprosy? Have we even considered that might be leprosy?
That he may be a leper.
That he may be a leper.
Yes, gonna have to stream live from the leper colony.
Dude, that would be an awesome reality show. Blade, the modern day leper.
10 lepers enter, 0 lepers leave, as every season goes. It is a terminal disease. None. It's kind of just a last man standing kind of game,
I would donate
those bastards over at Survivor kicking our ass in the ratings.
I would donate a $5 just to if he'd pour a shot of hydrogen peroxide on that fucking thing. I want to see it sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it even would.
Oh, it would.
I guess it would just be killing germs, right?
I don't know exactly what that reaction is, but I find it very, very soothing, pleasing, and for some reason I enjoy doing it. Every scab I've ever gotten. Let's get the old hydrogen peroxide out. Oh yeah.
I remember.
Even from my own knowledge, I thought this was good. In some cases, diabetes can lead to periphery artery disease. It causes your blood vessels to narrow and reduces blood flow to your legs and feet. It may also cause nerve damage known as neuropathy. This could prevent you from feeling pain. Interestingly, maybe that causes him to view it less severely than we do.
Yeah,
He's becoming a superhero.
If you can't, if you can't feel pain, you may not realize you have a wound or an ulcer on your feet. You may continue putting pressure on the affected area, which can cause it to grow and become infected. Reduced blood flow can slow wound healing. It can also make your body less effective at fighting infection. As a result, the wound may not heal. Tissue damage or death, gangrene, may occur, and the existing infection may spread to your bone.
Did you say gangrene?
That's what tissue death is. Just learned that. If the infection cannot be stopped or the damage is irreparable, amputation may be necessary. It's most common with amputations, diabetes in the toes, feet, and lower legs. So what's causing it not to heal is, I read elsewhere, it shrinks your blood vessels, makes your blood flow poor, and then without the proper blood flow, wounds don't heal, and you don't even realize you might be making them worse because it's not painful.
Jesus.
Yeah. And if you're like drunk all the time, like it's not top of mind, you know?
He's becoming cirrhosis, man. He feels no pain.
Feels no pain. Knows no sobriety. All right. I'm going to give you, to anyone out there, or I guess just to Blade, here's the high IQ maneuver for you, my friend. Number one, you got to get the drinking under control. Obviously, that's a prerequisite to any of this. Number two, once you've recovered a good bit, be sure to document and still stream all your recovery times, like all the meetings, whatever the fuck happens. You can parlay this quickly into a motivational speaking gig. And there's tons of footage of you showing out there where you can go up there and go, hey, kids, I know we all like to have fun, but how would you feel if I told you that I was drinking a few beers on the weekends your age too? And, you know, for some people, it doesn't stop at that. You know, I'm going to show you a couple of Twitch clips, and you're going to see what happens after an extended period of time. They're like, do a cool jump on your Oscar Pistorius leg. And he's like, that's at the end. do cool jumps. He's like, that's at the end of the fucking thing.
They call me the Blade Walker.
Yeah. Only use me blade leg. Yeah. But yeah, that's the move. Go into motivational speaking. Like totally flip around your life, and the whole time, even if you're just thinking, as soon as I make enough money for motivational speaking, doing the retard ass Tony Robbins thing, I'm going right back to boozing. Just don't let on. Don't let on. You know what my grandparents said when they stopped smoking? They said if they make it to 80, they're smoking 2 packs a day. Do that approach. Have a set kind of end on it.
Did
but
they
don't let
say that?
They literally did. They're like, yep, we stopped one day and. Because we wanted to see if you ever have kids, we wanted to see you grow up, and me and Grandpa both agree. If we hit 80, if we're lucky enough and blessed enough by the Lord to hit 80, we're going to start smoking 2 packs a day. So I got to know, what was because obviously like the images of your feet and legs have been floating around forever, and that's what kind of scared all of us. We're like, oh shit, this is real deal. This is scary.
That scared me too, dude. Because that's like, if I would have let that get worse, they would have cut my shit off. So like that was definitely a fucking wake up.
But it didn't do it. It was a wake-up call, but that was like 4 months ago, right?
Yeah, I know.
Well, sometimes you wake up and then you roll over and
it sounds like my day today, to be honest with you.
Just hit snooze on that bitch.
We at the doctor, he basically showed me how to clean it and to disinfect it, and now there's still a scar, but there's no hole. Like there's no opening, there's no pus, there's no. And as far as the
no
leg
pus,
hole,
sounds good to me.
Well, I'm just saying there's no like you can't peel anything, you can't like get inside of it, you know, unless you like I guess if you took like a scalpel or something. So the scar's there, but the actual they actually did an MRI or CAT scan on it when I was there this last time, and they said that the bacteria that was in there before that was trying to eat away at the bone, that's all gone. So the toe's good.
Bacteria in there eating at the bone. See, this is okay. Forgive me, but this is news to me. Maybe this was something you've talked about publicly, and I just didn't know. There was bacteria eating at the bone.
Yeah,
that's
not proud of that.
Not
saying that that's a normal everyday occurrence, and
but
everyone
it's
deals
good
with it 'cause
content.
They don't. Yeah.
What did they prescribe for that? Was it mostly grilled chicken and spinach?
No.
Back me up, Blade. If you switched to a spinach chicken diet, that would have fixed it, right? Maybe.
I mean, it would have helped. Everything that you intake into your body affects you. So, like, if I'm on some Popeye shit, yeah, I'd probably yoke up.
On some Popeyes shit. You hear chicken and you jump to Popeyes.
Well, he said spinach.
Yeah, get the spinach. Squeeze the can, pops out. Then you
So, like, obviously your foot was probably feeling weird and shitty. What was, like, when you were in the throes of drinking constantly, like, what was your body feeling like? Like, just turmoil every day, waking up feeling like, God, this is the worst, or how bad did it get?
Actually, no. My body got fucking used to it. Like, I'm not a professional sports player, but professional sports players, when they go out and play the next day, their whole body feels wrecked. Mine kind of felt the same way, but I almost treated it like, well, I have to work. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of put myself in a bad position where I can't just fire up my stream and like go walk a dog or go travel or whatever. Like, they want to see me get annihilated, and I realized that. So I felt like there's literally one time when I was in Missouri where a roommate bailed on me. The other one was broke, and so like I needed to pay all the rent like in 3 days, and I was like, okay, get a big ass bottle, let's do this. You know, like it's become not. It's still. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I still enjoy drinking. It's still fun. It makes you feel good, but it became a job, and I'm sure we all went through that with like video games, where it's like we're not playing it really casually. We're playing to get some gameplay footage, and then a lot of people are like, "Hey, do you want to play?" I'm like, "I've already got my video, dude. I'm good. I don't want to play right now."
Yeah.
Because people like old friends hit me up and they're like, "Hey, you want to go out drinking?" I'm like, "I don't drink for free. Like, I'm not going to. I'm not going to go
Professional
out
drinker. All right.
I'm not.
You think
I'm
I just
not
give this
gonna go
away?
out.
Got that video here of the Only Use Me Blade lisp missing tooth.
Oh, that's mean.
All right, we don't have
Let's
to
watch it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I linked it because I knew this was exactly your style.
Are you guys?
First, I like Blade a lot, but look, fix your teeth, bro.
So the way we do this, Nate, is you just
I
click
agree
the
with it.
video and then just open it up and then just pause at 0 and then Woody will count us down so we can watch in sync.
Okay. Do you have the video open at 0?
Yes.
Which one are we watching?
The bottom one.
The
Yeah.
most recently linked one.
Yeah.
The missing tooth one?
Yeah.
Yep. The lisp missing tooth.
It's 4 minutes. We might not watch the whole thing. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll watch just a bit.
All right.
I haven't watched it, so I don't know really.
Ready, set, play.
I had a little accident and I chipped my tooth, so there's like a little this. So hey, I don't know if that's the real Taurus. A streamer house, who knows? Your motivational speech saved my life. Don't care about my stream. I'm literally reading your guys' comments. They want to stay anonymous as far as like yesterday. So I've actually been taking care of the health.
Rickrolled.
No. Preston Evans, what's good? Let's get it. He's back, boys. I know it sounds ridiculous. It really does sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
First shot of the night, boys.
First shot of the night.
I'm giving toe updates.
X for doubt.
Thank you, though, Preston Evans.
Watch his shots, by
Stop
the
speeding
way.
guy.
Yeah, those are
Got
a Jaeger. So
Yeah.
like those are appropriate
It
size.
literally got knocked
Wait.
out, dude. Like,
Oh, am I wrong? Are those
Lower
appropriate?
alcohol.
In the life of
I've already talked to Casey a bunch of times about the whole RV trip thing, dudes. Like, I don't really, like,
For the
go out
audio
and
only
explore,
people,
just because I
he was
felt
like
the
twisting a
when we're
bottle
out
cap off or
exploring
some shit in his
streams,
mouth, and he just
like, I
snapped
can't
off
help
a
it if I say
huge
certain
chunk of
words.
tooth.
Like,
He didn't.
words.
They weren't pliers. I saw it.
Words
I could be
of
wrong.
friends.
I'm not sure.
I could be wrong too. It looked at me like
I
when
need to
somebody
get the
bites the
dentist,
bottle
man.
cap and like goes to twist it off.
Are
like
you
that?
having relationship problems? Be honest. No.
No shit.
Because that is the furthest from the fucking truth.
I'm OnlyUseMeBlade. Huge penis. Everyone knows this.
No, we are really good.
What
He's
year
really
was
lost
that?
weight. He's looking good.
Really good. Like, amazing.
He's losing weight like an AIDS patient loses weight.
All right. I'm muting it for the
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Just keep
We
playing.
could probably stop now.
Yeah, we're
honestly.
done.
I'm starting to feel bad.
think it's gonna be more.
This is what I was saying, where I couldn't tell how many teeth he was missing, like, because you don't just get to see deep into his mouth like you do the smile picture.
I think he has more teeth here, though, than he does in that picture.
Possibly,
Maybe.
possibly. His thumbnail looks well manicured.
Good God.
It does. It does, guys.
Blade, you can go to Mexico and like get this handled. very affordably. You got to get those chompers fixed, my friend. You got to. You also need to shave your head.
Is he dying, Blade? Like, is this a person who's just slowly dying in front of the stream?
In the truest sense?
Like, okay. There was an anorexic girl who turned it around, by the way. But she was anorexic, and Nate, you don't know her, but picture like full-blown crazy. You don't see this very often, anorexic, 5'5" and 69 pounds. Like, bone skinny. And she's making videos. They're getting millions of views each, but I'm like, it's morbid. This woman is dying. She's dying on camera. And I'm watching Blade down what I thought were quadruple shots, and losing his teeth, and just, it's like, you wonder how a person becomes homeless. Like, what happens? Well, he's documenting it for us. And I keep thinking, where's rock bottom? When he was on the show, he was sober for 10 days or something like that. That's gone. Now he's here. Blade. What does rock bottom look like to you, Blade? That inspires you to say, I probably need to stop drinking entirely. And
well, I mean, it's an addiction, and lots of people recognize when their addiction is killing them. But it's an addiction. Like, someone who's about to shoot up heroin isn't thinking like, oh no, this is fine. Like, they probably hate themselves for it, but they can't pull themselves away. Like, they know they're doing tremendous.
Gotta get those chompers fixed.
You think that'll set things straight?
No, I don't think it'll set things straight, but at least I'll be able to look at him without crying on the inside. Oh,
yeah, those are pretty. People who have bad teeth, I feel bad for them.
So he's getting his teeth fixed. I think in that video we didn't watch to the end, he says, or somewhere along I saw it, maybe, I don't know, it was a tweet, but he's very excited. He's going to get a whole new set of top teeth. They're going to bolt them in one day, and he'll have new top teeth. So he's going to look way better. But the lifestyle that created those teeth will be the same.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking rough. Well, it seemed like he was pretty motivated last time he was on. But how long ago was that? Do you remember, Woody, Kyle?
Shit, 6 months.
Was it?
Oh, shit. Okay, longer than I thought then. Never mind.
That's my guess. I don't know. Time's relative.
Thanks. Well, in the grand cosmos, it was yesterday. Fucking like a Neil deGrasse Tyson smarmy. We only decide Christmas is here because of the summer solstice, winter solstice. Dude, go fuck yourself.
I can't keep up with it. I got recommended like some old like clips of ours the other day, and I was like, I have no memory of any of this. I have no memory whatsoever. I have no memory of these shows like after we do them. Especially some of the older ones.
Sometimes the clips come up and I'm like, I don't want to see that. That's not going to be my best look. I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah, you see one and I'm like, oh, what'd I say?
Sometimes people tweet me quotes from last night. Not, literally last night, but like the day after the show, and I'm like, oh boy.
We've been okay so far, which means we'll be fine forever, right? Yeah. Kyle, you were mentioning before the show that OnlyUseMeBlade is doing really, really well.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I actually thought you were serious for a second. I was like,
Clearly
no,
Tucker is not on the show enough.
I was just thinking about this dude today.
You're adorable.
All right, well, let me hear.
Anytime we talk about Blade, I like to preface the conversation by saying, Blade, if you hear this, I'll never forget when you pull those blunts out of your pocket that you rolled right through airport security with to Seattle.
In his camera bag.
In his pocket, right?
Oh, he brought him in his camera bag to PAX East, so I guess he was getting better.
Yeah, this was fucking Seattle. This was West.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude, never gave a fuck. Always had weed on our trips. Always offered it freely. Always very funny. Always drinking, boisterous. He was the drunk, loud guy, but never the drunk, loud bully guy. Okay.
Can I tell my Blade story real quick? It's in line with what you're saying. We're at this dinner. There's like 16 people at the table, right? And Blade is like hitting shots, and the waitress goes up to him and she's like, your bill's like $85, for his drinks. And he goes, one more. And it was just so fucking baller to me. Like anyone else would have been like, "What did I do?" He's like, one short, huh?" And he had just one more shot and called it good. And
that's when he got shithoused at like PF Chang's, wasn't it? We were at PF Chang's and he was fucking tanked sitting there.
Was this
you were there?
East?
Yeah.
No, the one where we were at the skating rink. And
you were there.
The guy.
That's the night.
It's fucking 1 a.m. and we're walking through a skating rink area and there's like a woman and her baby and she like is pushing her child and like it hits on Blade and Blade's like, "Oh, we should go back. You should come back to our hotel room or something like that." I was like, okay, well, I'm 18 years old. I would like to go to my hotel room.
I was fucking 25. I was down.
So, Kyle, I interrupted. You were saying kind things about Blade before the takedown.
Yeah. Like every No. I like it. It kind of speaks to Blade's personality. He was always the loud, drunk, friendly guy. And he wasn't always loud and drunk. He just kind of got that way toward the end of the night. Beginning of the night, he was always real chill. I'm like, yeah,
amazingly cool.
He's like, you just act like you belong and they let you through. Yeah. Like anyway, man, I always hate when I see clips of him. It's one of those I don't want to look kind of things.
Yeah, it's
I know he's always I'm not his friend or anything to like call him or like tell him what to do. But every time I see him, he looks worse. He'll look. Sometimes I'll see him and he'll look jaundiced, like maybe something's wrong with his liver, even, or maybe and he drinks so much. And they always show those pictures of his toe, and his toe looks infected or rotten or gangrenous or something. And then I hear, you see him do all kinds of crazy shit. There'll be rape allegations and
what the fuck.
Yeah, it's a wild ride because for a long time he's been living on a
sexual assault thing.
Maybe you don't know, but like he sort of spun off of Ice Poseidon's.
The last thing I remember about him was he shoved his finger up his ass in on stream.
So far, that was he had it together. He had it together.
That's
way
when
back
he
then.
had it together.
Yeah,
Lord,
he's a respectable member of society.
He was indoors.
No wonder.
He was indoors, and it was a
dress.
He was standing on a real floor.
I'm like,
Sucker, he had a dress in those days. So Ice Poseidon was doing the thing where he streamed from the camper. They found it like, oh shit, people love to see us rolling down the road, being jackasses, and going to locations and whatever. And so look, I don't follow Blake carefully enough to know the ins and outs of it, but what it seems to me is he lives in a camper now with a bunch of people who are abusive to him, and he passes out every night, and then they abuse him in various ways. They're like, it's kind of funny, but they spray painted his face like Pepe the Frog, so he wakes up like with his face spray painted, like
with like actual paint.
Yeah, with like Krylon, like they piss on him while he's asleep. They beat the shit out of him.
If you haven't,
there's been multiple allegations. I don't want to go
there was a video that we watched. This is a couple of years ago now, I believe. But when he was on the Ice Poseidon RV, there was a time, and Kyle, jump in if I'm wrong, that the camera kind of showing the back lane from the front, showing like the table and the microwave and back into the back room of the Winnebago or whatever. And at one point he got up and there was a girl like sleeping, resting in the back. And he like went over there and like got under the covers with her. And there was like movement and not adjusting and getting comfortable for slumber movement, like movement.
I've always heard that it was something about,
and she said it was sexual assault, right?
Well, that's about cut and dry then,
And it was also on video,
but
which is a pretty.
But how? So how? I mean, not how, because it's very obvious. So this was years ago. This you're
was
talking about is not.
So his Winnebago life.
How is he still? Is he streaming?
So he streams from inside the camper. Was it Pauly Shore he had on there the other day, or was no? It was
Andy Dick.
Andy Dick. Remember Andy
Dick?
Andy Dick is another drug addict. Yeah,
has fallen to only use me Blade levels.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I know. Look it up. Andy Dick and Only Use Me Blade are drunk on an RV together.
What?
If you ever want Andy Dick to like come to your place on a stream and like humiliate himself, he'll do it. The guy who was on the guy who's been in like dozens of movies with A-list actors.
I mean, I recognize him. I know his name.
I'm saying for the audience's benefit, because like I don't know, if you're younger than us, like you might not know who Andy Dick is.
I mean, he was like an old comedian. What the fuck happened? So what? He went over and hung out with Blade in his RV?
Yeah,
it's like
and they were
super
and
pathetic.
Andy Dick was as fucked up
That's
as
the thing.
Blade. Like Andy
Yeah.
Dick is like slurring, unable to like keep his like head up. He's out. Like he's
I thought
in
Andy
as
Dick was
almost as
there
bad a
to-
place as Blade.
I thought Andy Dick
awful.
was going to be there to laugh at Blade, like because he's usually like a quick-witted comedian. Like that's how I've seen him. He's there like looking like he's on methadone or something. They're both like tripping. Like,
Well,
Dude, I watched
somebody's gonna die on that stream, you know.
Dude, someone is like
Wait, what platform?
So if you go Blades, I just typed in OUMB, Only Use Me Blade, and I guess that's like one of his like dummy channels. There's a stream from 3 days ago called Sunday Funday Jameson Fire Sales. Like, and so he's just getting like there's I mean, I'm not gonna watch his stream, but like because it's fucking sad. But like
Yeah, this is.
it doesn't seem like there's even the thought of content outside of getting destroyed.
Who you know what it
on,
reminds me of?
you know.
Shoe Nice.
make them do silly shit back there. You can have a great time.
Wasn't that like-
you get increasingly larger motorhomes?
Wasn't that an IP2 or IP? What is Ice Poseidon's like network thing? Didn't they do that?
Yeah. And
IP3
Only Use Me
or something.
Blade for a long time, like just rode around and streamed from his RV. I think he still might.
He might still be RV streaming.
It's the love of the road. It keeps him at it.
So love of the road. He's a rambling man.
So all he needs is an investor.
I can't tell. Do you know what he's really doing, or
I have no idea.
I mean,
I'm
I don't want to
missing a
speculate. If I had to guess, it wouldn't be a nice thing. Like last thing I saw of him was, and I don't even know how old it was, but it was like his wife. He was passed out in the RV in the background, and his wife is smoking cigarettes, burning them down. And and someone pays like $1 or $3 to do the text to speech, and they're like, whatever her name is, I'm gonna make it up. Ashley, you don't deserve this. You've got to get out of this toxic situation and run. You're a good person and you can have a good life or something like that. And she
Yeah.
starts sobbing.
Oh, that's not funny.
I wasn't saying it was.
Oh, I know, but I wouldn't watch that.
it's compelling content though?
It's good
I would
stuff.
watch. I
I think that's old. I don't think he's been doing RV stuff for a while. I thought that he had actually quit drinking, but I don't know. I haven't followed up with
Really?
him at all. I don't know.
He
I
did
thought
quit. He did
I thought
quit
was
and
on a good-
I'll
relax.
put $5 saying he's still drinking.
I'm not taking that.
I'm not going to take that bet because I don't know what he's up to. But hopefully he's still not. And if you are not, big ups to you. Keep it up.
Yeah, I
Good
hope
job.
he's not.
Just odds are, I mean, he loves it.
He loves it.
I don't know anything about him, but
He's a good
hope
guy.
He's doing all right.
He didn't do anything to that lady in that back room of the RV. That's all.
I forgot about that.
That's
That
all
was-
fibs.
that
That's
was
all fibs and
actually-
fabrications.
I kind of forgot about that too. That is pretty fucking skeevy.
What? That didn't happen. He said, she said.
I don't want to
What-
relitigate it again, but
Yeah.
it is on video.
You need a new topic? I think I need a new topic.
Oh, you want to talk about Dr. Disrespect for an hour? Let's pile on that patriot.
Yeah, we've gone in on the Blade situation enough. I don't know if anything's changed enough to relitigate.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. I'm just thinking about him in his RV and how he used to ride around and stream. But I don't even know if it was sad or funny, but it was one of those times when I couldn't help but laugh. I didn't know if it was a guilty laugh, if anything, but it was.
This is the-
They spray painted his face.
Oh, when he looked like Pepe, that was pretty funny.
No. There was two different occasions. The Pepe, if I remember correctly, and it's been a while, but they were painting his face with like airplane paint or something, like model paint, like paint that doesn't come off. But then there was another time, and maybe I dreamt this, but I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of their videos, where they like punctured the spray paint can so it would burst into his face all at once, and it was silver, I think. I think they painted his
Witness
face.
me.
Yeah, like maybe that's what. Maybe it was after the movie. I could have sworn they did that. And I've also seen them urinate on him while he was passed out many a time.
Yes.
He's been pissed on a lot. But the thing is, this guy would wake up from an absolute drunken stupor, Scott, and his face would be painted, and he wouldn't know it. And like it would be painted like some stupid shit, like Pepe the Frog, like when he's completely green with big red lips. And he's belligerent because like they're already in like a fist fight because they're trying to finish their painting, and he doesn't know they began. He doesn't know they're like an hour.
I want him to walk in and gym challenge Scott.
They're trying to finish their work there on the half of his face. Oh, this was okay. That's the white stuff. Okay,
is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Brian Russo.
That's the same man. Yeah, that's Blade.
He looks different.
I mean, it's a blurry photo, and
it's a blurry photo.
He's been face painted.
Yeah. He's been smacked in the face with silver.
It looks like he's been bludgeoned and then sprayed with silver paint.
You know, some of these people he's hanging out with, or in that time at least, bad.
They're not true
influences.
friends.
They're not true friends.
Yeah. It was
true
like
friend won't paint your blackout face like Pepe with acrylic paint and then have you wake up.
It was a similar thing to the Ice Poseidon thing, where he had like lots of people were seeing that you could do this live streamer, be a wild man thing, and like gain a following. And what would happen is people would donate to one of the goofballs that just happened to be there in the van to like do shit. So I'm sure they didn't paint his face for free. You know, like someone was probably like, paint him like Pepe, I'll give you $20. Somebody's probably like, I'll give you 22. I guarantee something like that went down before they painted that man's face. So
have you ever seen those movies, like horror movies, where it's like, oh, they kidnap a girl or a couple or something, and then they have them locked in a place, and there's a bunch of billionaires or shady individuals around that are viewing them and like paying to do fucked up shit, like almost another version of Hostel. When I was in my big phase of watching bad horror, that was a trope I found a lot. And it's like a much lower level of that, where it's people watching Blade blackout drunk and being like, here's $30. Paint him like Pepe. Yes, that brings
right
me much
away. It's compelling content, honestly, but he would be so blackout drunk he couldn't defend himself. That was the problem. And then he kept doing it over and over. And then his toes started to rot off. And then he quit drinking for a little while till the toe healed up at least a little. And then he went back to drinking. And then I don't know what he's up to these days. Always wish him well. I don't think he raped that girl. That's Woody.
That is the fucking. That is such a Woody thing.
I don't want it to be true.
I don't want it to be true. Neither does she.
No, based on the video evidence,
she says that every day. I don't want it to be true, but make it go away.
Yeah, she can't be around frogs. Goes to the zoo. Are you ready for the amphibian exhibit? Not yet.
Not even that. Sesame Street comes on and she breaks into tears.
Yeah. Oscar really is a grouch.
Kermit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, that's not funny at all.
All right. Wildly different topic. I've had this one queued up.
Kyle, you're muted. That's funny.
Number 1. Number 2. Pizza pie in my eye. Oh my. Just like